back for another week of who needs validation and who has questions to be answered.
Yes.
And the resorts are open. I've gone snowboarding exactly once.
I haven't gone yet. I was going to go yesterday, but we had shit to do.
Yeah, TC had to drive me around because my car died.
Yep.
And it's still dead. It was not the MAF sensor. It was mapping just fine. So it's now sitting in my parking lot dead. I got to get it towed to Denver. Anyone a tow truck driver in Colorado? Want to hook up someone?
Who's got a flatbed?
Who's got a flatbed that wants to tow me down? I'll give you stickers.
Got a shit ton of them.
A shit ton. I'll give you stickers. I'll even buy you lunch. You can choose either Chipotle or Subway.
Or Qdoba. You like Qdoba.
They don't have barbecue anymore. It's bullshit.
You have BYOB. Bring your own barbecue.
It's fucking bullshit. I prefer Qdoba to Chipotle. But it's whatever. Anyways, let's take some questions here. We'll start with this one from Vinstagram7. Can't join the live. Jones Stratos versus Howler. Which is the better one-board quiver for an advanced early bird rider, considering maneuverability in the trees, dampness at super high speeds, and landing in the flats? I want to say Howler.
Yeah, just because the first thing was maneuverability in the trees.
Yeah.
Stratos can be a little burly in there, but yeah. I think their dampness should be pretty on par because they have very similar materials. So
yeah, if anything, the Stratos is slightly more damp, but landing gear is better on the Howler. That's for sure.
Yeah, that backseat camber for sure.
Yeah, yep, backseat full camber. So
yeah, go Howler.
Yeah, go Howler. You'll be thank you. Let's see. From Mello, just bought my first snowboard, Ride Kank. Thanks for the suggestion a couple of streams ago, Avron. How often should I wax it? Wax? I haven't waxed. Who the fuck's texting me?
Wax it whenever it gets dry on the bottom, whenever it starts looking like dead dry skin, like ashy. That's when you should wax, but depending on where you live, you might not need to. If you're in the Midwest or the East Coast, you probably don't need wax. It's only when you get out to here or that super wet snow when you're going to
keep it clean. Just keep the base clean. Dude, I guarantee you can probably go a whole season without waxing it and it'll be fine.
Probably.
If it gets a lot of rail grease, it might get sticky.
Yeah. But you don't wax at all.
Yeah. I haven't waxed one of my boards in 10 years.
Yeah. You don't have any problems. And the only time I really wax is when I go to Powder Tools, I'll wax my board, and that's just because it's there and I don't have to deal with all the cleaning and shit.
I suppose if I was doing a bank slalom, I'd consider waxing.
Yeah.
Got to get that nanosecond extra speed.
Yeah.
Either that or I'd put 20-pound leg weights on each leg. Give me an extra 40 pounds. Yeah. Be like, peace, bitches, I'm out.
You'd be hauling ass with all that low weight. I wonder if you can put weights on your board. I don't think there's anything against the rules for it.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a weight. That's a riser plate for my bindings.
It's a stiffener agent that I put on there.
Yeah.
It's a sandbag, sir. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was good at it.
Sitting there holding two 25-pound dumbbells. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just be like, have a vest on too. I'm just
yep.
And then to be an extra dick, I have a ripcord that I pull and everything falls off of me right before the
finish line,
final gate. So there's just a bomb hole. Just a giant crater fucking everyone up. So yeah.
There's enough of those in the race.
I don't wax. All right. We got Eric Shelton. Hey guys, driving to Summit County from the Midwest for some riding January 5th through the 9th. How are the crowds generally the week at Breck and Copper? By the way, the Maggie Leone interview was awesome. Yeah, if you're on our Patreon, Angry Snowboarder VIP, you can catch the Maggie Leone interview, but that goes live tomorrow at noon. So you guys will be able to catch that. Usually, see the 5th. So the 3rd and the 4th are kind of departure days for the late group. The 2nd is the start of it. So between the 2nd and the 5th is like weird departure or arrival days. It'll be busy, but it won't be Christmas busy. Like most of the people that come, those are the cheap asses they couldn't afford Christmas week, but they're also the people that rent everything. They don't leave the lower mountain, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
that's
not,
actually a really good week to be here.
that's like the dead week in between, and then it starts picking up again.
Yeah. Let's see. Take this one from Sklice. Sklice. Sounds like a STD. I got Sklice. You guys looking
Back
for a
problems.
pow/carver to complement my yes standard. I'm 6'3", 235 pounds, 13 boot, 165 wide, Nidecker Beta Apex, Nitro Dinghy, K2 Excavator, other cheers. Get the dinghy.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm thinking dinghy or excavator just because the beta isn't that wide to begin with. Even if
Even
it is
in the 60,
wide,
even in the wides, it's not.
no, not for a size 13.
No.
Like I would say the dinghy or the excavator, and I think the dinghy, based on what you've talked about and everybody else that actually bought one, they said that board's so much fun. So I would probably recommend going with that. Excavator's solid, but it just lacks a little bit of that funness to me, where it's more of I'm gonna go out there, carve, cruise around, that sort of thing. Not really able to play around on it like the dinghy, in my opinion. So
yeah, get the dinger. Get the dinger.
Yep.
Get the dinger. Click the links. Click the links. All right. We got a super chat from Smishity. Fastest you've gone on a snowboard. # charge my balds. What now? Now we're not phasing balds anymore. We're charging them.
This week we're charging them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've done 69 420.
I have no idea. I just think the fastest I went was on that Megadeth last year with you.
Yeah, you were fast.
Yeah.
That finish.
I was fast in ski racers. That thing was fast as shit. And it didn't feel like I was going that fast until you pass somebody and you're like, oh God, they're like standing still. It felt like.
Frame of reference from the top of Super Beat down from where we dropped to do that. We made that lap in under 5 minutes. That's 2.1 miles.
Yeah. So.
And that was with stopping halfway too.
Yeah.
If we hadn't stopped, and we took the long route too.
Yeah, we took the longest run we could. That thing, yeah, god damn. That board was fun.
And then
so real fast, you can do the math.
Yeah. We got a super chat from our moderator, Jack Off Beat. Need a rec for a new athletic binding, something that would allow me to scoot, boogie, and feel like the littlest cowboy. # may thy balds be phased. Are you talking about these?
God, it looks worse. The chassis looks worse than it did before.
Like, well, let me grab the other one. Like, where the fuck are these pieces of shit? God, like, oh my God.
It looks heavier. It actually looks worse.
It's lighter. It's lighter.
Really?
It's lighter. It's lighter because the strap has no material to it.
Oh, okay.
But so plastic ass ratchets again, except they moved the plastic from the toe to the heel and then put the metal heel one on the toe. So I was like, so you guys still, yeah, just fucking. But I noticed some weird shit with this. So like, let's go into a CLEW dissection, everybody. Oh God, so tight. So this is going to be hard to see. I'm going to really have to shove this in the camera. But there's a bonding line that doesn't make sense. And you can kind of, so you see that little groove right here. That's in the other binding. And just so everyone knows, we actually got two different, we played mix and match. So we got a black one. So this is from a different pair. And it's got the same groove in there that's all fucked up. Like, these look like they were 3D printed. And one of the things that really blew my mind, you won't be able to see it, but on the cleat here, it's not flat. It's bulging in 4 spots. And so, and then like the other side, it's not. It's bulging in 2 spots. So there's not, these aren't consistent. They aren't. And then this thing, the little pull lever the springs are already shitting them. I could already tell that. Like I went to pull this out and it would only disengage one side. So I had to step on it and yank it like a pull start on a mower. I was like, then this is what I love. They're like, we fixed all the complaints that everyone had. Look at this gap. Look at this.
Still there.
Still there. And they're like, no, this fixes that problem. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. Now it's got, so instead of it having this bullshit, like it actually has a ridge back here. They pushed it in further, but it's still got that gaping hole. That's going to just destroy your back if you come down hard. And then, oh, I can't wait to show you how bad the heel strap connection is. This is what they're doing. This looks like a McDonald's Kids Club watch from the 1980s from a Happy Meal. So, you know, you got to feed it in, right? And so you feed it in, then you got to pop it on, which doesn't want to go on. But what it is it pushes back to disengage. So you click it in and pull it forward a little bit to get it to disengage. And I was like, so you've got a strap that when it's locked in, it's going to have give in it. So it's going to eventually pop on you. Like, I don't fully trust the Union ones, but I think they're better built than this. And it's like, oh my God. And then my favorite is they're like, we have locking ratchets. And I'm like, these things just do whatever the fuck they want.
No lock mechanism whatsoever, or what?
Well, look at how thick this is. And this is all just this piece right here. This is a fucking Rosinal or Solomon tow ramp rental piece. It's still that you can't adjust the placement of the straps once again. So it's a single placement in there. $500. Actually, I think we paid with shipping. These were like $570. Because the shop upcharged us for swapping out one. I was like, someone's gonna get an original pair of these stupid pieces of bullshit. But yeah. So I will have a full review on it. But the other thing is like the heel cup. They're like, we strengthened the heel cup, and I'm like, did you? I feel like you didn't. So this thing, like comparatively, the old one. Oh God, I got stirrups everywhere. I'm a fucking cowboy. Like you can see the difference. Like the plastic is thicker on the black one, but the white one sticks out further. This goes out almost a half centimeter further.
It looks like there's break points on it almost. Instead of having it be round and smooth, or like, I don't know where this is going to break, you could tell where I think that one's going to break.
Oh, I think it's going to break right here and here. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's going to put stress on it. The other thing is I was looking at like the bases. These are slightly beveled, but this point is so abrupt. You counter twist a board, you're going to probably break it.
Ooh,
I'm like,
Burton action back there?
Just
dimpling the shit out of boards?
Yep. Like, you know, and then my favorite was, because you've seen these already. So they redid all their screws. These things are fucking huge. Like the flat on them is so huge because I called them out and I haven't threaded these into an insert yet, but I'm like, why don't you just order screws like a normal company from everyone that orders the same fucking screws?
Yeah.
You don't need to reinvent the wheel. And then, like, I was looking at these. I'm going to probably have to take out my measuring tools, but these look off center when you look at it. It doesn't look like it's actually centered. And I'm like, of course, they probably had someone in Germany that they knew stealing hardware from Albania. You know, oh, and this is great. For those of you that chew, we got the clues in. So, but yeah, these things, like, I will say this, they got rid of that weird ridge that's in the old one right here. So you got that ridge. So that's gone. It's perfectly flat in the other one, but I'm like, these things just, they look worse. And I'm like, and they made and you can't use the old stirrup in the new one.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. So they're keeping you in their system. So anyone that bought these and was like, oh, I was going to upgrade, but I was going to keep my stirrups and just buy the base plates. Nope. You're fucked. They just told you that, basically. No, like, fucking piles of shit, dude. Like, I mean, okay, so for everyone that wants to see how big this is, I can put my hand inside of it. Let me grab.
I just got rid of mine.
So, this is a first gen Rome Black label. Like, that's how small it is. Then this is what I grab. Set of A8s, right? Ride A8s. And you see how small that is comparatively. Yeah. Like, I wish I thought I had the drones or the Spectres in here, but like, it's just, these things just look so fucking bad. And I'm going to have to ride these at Copper next week. Or not next week, the week after. I'm not riding those for opening day. I'm going to wait.
I was going to say, are you really going to test those opening day?
Fuck no. I'm going to go ride my kink and hit some rails, slide some steel, and feel like a young man for about 10 minutes till I fall and hurt myself.
I'm taking out the Commonwealth. I don't even care. I'm like,
I'm going to ride the kink, and then I'm probably going to give it away that weekend.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm probably just going to leave it or give it to a lifty or something. And I might give away the shadow band that weekend too.
Ooh.
So I don't know. One of those boards I think I'm going to give away on Black Friday, which Black Friday's coming, guys. Mm-hmm. So right after Thanksgiving, Stream-a-thon starts 10 a.m. We're going to go for about 6 hours. We're going to have some guests, hopefully. We're going to have a ton of giveaways, ton of sponsors, have some commercial breaks. But hopefully everyone will get a spin. Going to give away a ton of stickers and shit. Like, yeah, should be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then 2 weeks after that, we got the Base Mountain demo here in Breckenridge.
Yeah.
There. You guys, everything that they carry, they're going to try to have demos of with all the reps and everything. So if you ride Breck, feel free to stop on at either one of their locations there on Peak 8 or Peak 9 and ride everything that you can. And it's pretty much the only one you'll get at Vail. So I would highly suggest you come out, especially if there's that one board that you can't find anywhere, because they'll have it.
That's a ride disc that I can put inside this thing.
At least it's channel compatible, you know?
Yeah. Fucking. Why do these look off center? Like they're not right. Whatever.
We'll have to get the
proud German engineering right there. This is what happens when people that go snowboarding think they can reinvent the fucking wheel. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it is not good. So paid 400 and something bucks for those because homie ate some of the cost so that we could get you that review. I have to give him custom made angry hoodies.
That's a fair trade.
That is a fair trade. Special one-offs.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
we'll just give him one with our paintings on it.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I might do that.
That's sweet.
He works in the bank, so it'd be kind of funny to put it on a crew neck so he can wear it at work.
Yes. Or maybe we'll make him a polo, and it's just a little corner, so he can wear it every day to work if he wants.
Oh, I did the angry polos one time.
We need angry button-ups with just our faces on them instead of these.
I looked at it. The price wasn't right when I looked. Yeah. So, oh, well, all right. So, yeah, not an athletic binding. I think it's absolutely hilarious. $500 for that. And for the top of the line phase is what? $369, $379, something like that.
Well,
which would be might be cheaper than that. The Stale phase.
400 for the Stale.
Okay, let me check this out. Let's see what we got. 429. Yeah, 429. So, and so by comparison, I'd say that's probably equal in flex to the 32 phase binding.
That's 320.
That's 329. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, unless you get a Pro Model one or the Vulcan
Yeah.
one, that's 349. But yeah, you can get the base model team phase for 329.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's insane to me.
Oh, we probably should talk about 32 since you just brought them up too. We should talk about them today.
Yeah.
They got their own snowboards now.
I know. Well, I got to email them and see if they'll send us some to review. They might not. So,
Is it a late release or
limited? So certain
Okay.
shops are going to have it at right before Christmas or right around. Let me see. I got the press release right here. So, let's see. After 30 years on snow, 32's evolution continues with the launch of its first ever snowboard line, built with the same passion that's been behind the boots, outerwear, and bindings. Each board is shaped by the needs and attitudes of the team. The board line is no joke. The graphics are incredible. The tech is top tier, and I'm hyped on the direction we're heading, said Phil Hansen. I grew up idolizing the 32 team, as some of my favorite riders back then were on 32 promo boards, and I wanted one so bad. Now having my own board with 32 is a full circle moment, said Pat Fava. The shape of my pro model is everything I've ever wanted in a board. Brown nose and tail, a little longer nose, and full camber.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, built to perform. 32 snowboard line is built around these core demands: unique shapes, bold graphics, true camber, precision flex, and faster bases. The 26-27 line features 12 custom shapes, 108 sizes, and 86 next-gen models, featuring advanced engineering, premium materials, and custom carbon construction on select designs. All boards are built at SWS, one of the world's leading snowboard manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
Availability. Riders can look out for the limited edition 30-year anniversary boards dropping in December, followed by early release models this winter. The full line will hit shops in winter 26-27. So,
All right. That's a lot sooner than we were told.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm stoked for them. Sounds like they put money into it at least and did everything correctly.
They're all new shapes. They're not reusing any of the yes shapes. I know that much.
Yep.
So,
but I mean, it sounds like, just based off what you read on Pat's board, it sounds like a real snowboard that they took time to put in. So I'm stoked. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, I feel like they're going to be in the same vein as like Public.
I kind of see that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they're going. If you look at their team, which I don't think they've dropped everyone that's going to be on the team yet.
I don't think so.
I think they're still working out some details, because I was really surprised that like Ellie Wheeler wasn't on there, and there's a few other people that I'm like, they should probably, because you would figure that Scott Stevens would be on there.
You would think that. You would also think like Heldor would be on there as well.
Yep.
But I'm interested. I wonder what Scott's contract was, whether it was with Yes or whether it was like somewhat ambiguous or whatever, where he could kind of go to whatever he wanted there. But
right,
who knows? Maybe they'll just be like, we'll just tear that up and get you a new one with 32 instead.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Yep. All right, we'll take this one from Nick Larson. Would there be a noticeable difference going from a resort twin to a shadow band? No park, just cruising and side hits. We got setback on the shadow band, and the shadow band has more snap to it. It's got more carbon in it. It's also damper underfoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say the resort twin feels slightly softer than the shadow band does overall too.
Yeah. And also the shadow band takes longer to break in.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a little bit
solid 30 plus days.
It'll be a little bit more nimble too, because it's not as wide, if I'm remembering that correctly. I think it's a little narrower, isn't it?
The shadow band? Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. See, this guy knows what's up. Qdoba is better than Chipotle every day. I just want Qdoba to bring back the fucking barbecue. It was always nice to get a super loaded burrito and then have barbecue sauce on it. It's the way I like it.
No.
Let's see. You got any thoughts on this for B. Barker 2119? What are your thoughts on the new Burton socks? I mean boots. They seem to be clapped out of the box. Who would benefit from that? Hashtag Berlenciagas.
I mean, their boot designer left like 10 years ago and they haven't really changed since. So like if anything, they've just been making everything softer and softer to try to sell it to the mass public, regardless of what it is. Like,
Oh my God. So I didn't tell you. I almost put on I was playing around with the new 799 or whatever it is, step on boot and the one underneath it that's supposed to be stiffer than that.
yeah,
And I took it right out of the box and I went like I didn't even put any effort into it and it just was like and I looked right at it and I was like, cool. That's gonna break in, the cleats aren't gonna click, and then you're gonna need a new boot in 30 days. Like that thing is just I could already see where it was building crease points, and I was like, you're gonna flex right through it. Like,
well, I don't know why they decided to go with like that swath style where it's like the woven stuff. It just breaks down so fast. Like it's crazy
okay.
soft.
So this is a women's Cascade. This is slightly below middle flex for them. And this takes a little more, this is taking more effort than it took with the Burton boot. And this is a women's size 7. Like this, to put, and I know that's not the most scientific, but the method of doing it. But even okay, so like this is a women's size 7 Kita, right? This is the stiffest women's boot from Nidecker. This has more rigidity than their boot, and this boot I think is sub $500. So what are you paying for? Like someone's like, "Oh, Burton's the Apple of snowboarding." I was like, "No, Burton's the Microsoft of snowboarding. You just kind of get stuck with it."
Yeah.
And no one really wants it, but they make do with it because it's readily available. That's yeah. So
I agree with that.
yeah, it's
I just saw today that Burton makes surfboards.
Are they?
Well, they made a Mine 77, which is Jake Burton's stuff. But like, yeah, they got a couple surfboards on there, and I was like, "What the hell?" Because I was searching the Spring Break Resort Twin for links today, and for some reason, it was Spring Break Resort Twins popped up, and a million Burtons popped up with it. And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, how much are they paying on Google to just get pumped in with any snowboard that's searched?" They have to be.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because the women that they just hired for like to work in the marketing and run stuff came from like 4moms.com. So they're just doing all that SEO shit to try to push their shit. Like someone left a comment this week and they're like, I got a Burton ad before I watched this video. What's that about? And I was like, well, I'll take their money while I tell you not to buy their product.
Yeah.
That's a losing. Do the same thing with Donick. It's a losing venture for them. Because the best is someone will see that. I've seen this where someone will see like a brand like that paying for a YouTube ad and on one of our videos, and they'll be like, "What's up with that?" And I was like, "We're taking their money while we tell you not to buy it." Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, we don't decide what ads get played. Like we just
no,
decide
we don't. You have to wait until they play, and then you have to catch it. Then you can block that. So like I turned off political ads. There shouldn't be any. I turned off religious ads. Like I can. That's just mass ones. Made sure to turn on gambling and alcohol because we're all about getting loose.
Yeah.
But
they pay well too.
So yeah, but their boots, like their boot program is such a joke. And anyone that's like, oh, Burtons are the only thing that fit my feet, go try on Nideckers now. Most people that are like, they typically bought like a Photon or something similar, they can fit into a Rift. That's the boot for them now.
Yep.
And it's people
a solid boot. It looks
that's
so
a great
good.
boot.
It looks so good.
Like I've got a set of. Oh, I took them out. I had them. Well, did I? Maybe I didn't. Hang on, let me see. No, yeah. Yeah, I got a set of Rift Pros right here. So this is the one above it, which is stiffer because it's got the harder shell in it. And like they sent me a set of these to possibly replace my. These don't fit me exactly how I want, but the boots are built well. I'm having some issues with the liner just because of the way my foot's shaped, but I could just run K2 liners in them if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Might do that. Be that guy. But yeah, Nideckers come a long way with their boots. It's amazing to see where they're at.
Yeah.
All right.
Nidecker's
We got Caden. Will the Nidecker Beta APX or the Jones Mind Expender complement my ride deep fake or my Solomon dance hall for deep days in the Pacific Northwest? Ride your deep fake on deep days.
Yeah, I don't think you really need it. Like a beta
No.
APX isn't going to do much more than a deep fake is. It's going to be more playful and fun, but
Yeah, I mean it's looser, but at the same
Yeah.
time, you're not going to get as fatigued riding that deep fake through that wet snow. Like,
yeah, that mind
I mean,
expander.
if you're really looking for something for deep days, go buy yourself like that Nitro Stiletto, the Arbor A-frame,
Sweetfish by LibTech.
yeah, LibTech Sweetfish, the
Jones Hovercraft 2.0.
yeah, I'd rather have a Hovercraft 2.0. Let's see, or like a Nidecker gun. Get yourself something big, or the Deep Reach from United Shapes. Let's see what else. Feel like there's just better options out there.
Yeah, I mean, based on the Quiver already with the deepfake and a dance hall, like based on what you got there, I don't think you need either of those boards. Like dance hall is going to perform better in all of that beat up snow towards the end of the day than a mind expander would. You're going to be bounced around left and right. If you want something from their surf series, you could do like a Storm Wolf. That should be stiff enough for you where you're not going to absolutely just get rattled to death the whole time. And like the Beta APX, it's a great board, don't get me wrong, but your deep fake has just got so much more power for the P&W snow that it's gonna be way more fun. Unless you take the Beta out like first tracks and get out of there before everything gets too pushed over. But
too pushed over or it gets too warm in the morning.
Yeah. But
like when I lived in Stevens, if you got there early, the snow was fairly light, but by 11 it was starting to pack down and compress and get soupy. And you just cook yourself by like noon, 1 o'clock because you're like, this is such a workout.
Yep.
Yeah. Letters wants you to know CLEW best binding, phase my balls.
I mean, he's got the most time in him so far.
I mean, this dude was having gay CLEW bush sex with him. Stirrups out, right?
Stirrups out.
Stirrups out. I'm waiting to just see a video of someone getting pissed at someone with a set of CLEWs and reach down and just yank them and push them over, grab their board and run away. Like someone was saying that at Mammoth, I guess someone was walking by and just stealing the stirrup out of the binding. Would just pull it and walk away and throw it in the trash. I was like,
dude, just doing it on the chairlift. You're sitting next to somebody, they say something wrong to you, and you just pop it. You just lean over like you're about to tie your boot or tighten your binding. You just pop their stirrup off, and board just drops. Kind of like what Burton had.
I was talking to the lifties on Woodward Express last year, and they're like at least 3 times a week they'd either have a step on or a CLEW disengage and drop the board.
Yeah, at Steamboat they said they had to wear the leash on their Burton step-ons because they had so many problems with them popping off on the resort. So they're like, you have to like mandatory leashes back.
But remember, we got a comment that you only need 1 click on the step-on to be securely locked in. 2 is just overkill. From a guy that side slips in a dome.
I'll tell you, that is vastly wrong. When I rode those things, that was if I had 1 click the whole day, I would have just told you I'm done. I'm not doing it.
I would have told you to. I would have been like, pack it in,
We're done. We're not doing this.
Yeah, no.
Or I would have went and saw Steve and put some duct tape on my front foot. Just wrap the whole binding in the duct tape so I know I'm not coming out.
Yeah, right. That's what I would do. All right. We got Wiley Pete. I own a 160 wide Shadow Band per your recommendation 2 years ago. What boards would complement the Shadow Band best? Weight 175, height 6 feet, shoe 11.5, riding style. I lay it down, flip it and twist it.
Nice. I hope
you flip it and twist it, then you reverse it.
Yeah.
Are you Missy Elliott? Like, what are you doing? Do you wear a giant trash bag?
Hell yeah.
Well, clearly you need something directional.
Yeah. Yeah, whether that be straight directional or like a volume shifted directional board, but depending on what you want to do with it and depending on where you're riding, I would consider going with a party board. Like that will have a top 10 or a top 5 for that, which I don't think that's come out yet. Or I'd go with like a hard charging board, which that just came out, that top 5. Like, so that's what I would do. I don't know. What would you add to that quiver of one?
I want Swallowtail.
Okay. Yeah. Beta APX.
No. Nitro Stiletto. It's a one and done. That way, when
Yeah.
you clap it out, you got wall art.
Yeah. Or maybe. No, never mind. That's too close. I was going to say maybe a goop, but that's also, I think that's a little too close to your shadow ban.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you were going to go Solomon, I would say fish.
Yeah. Yeah. Or a Taka. But fish would be sick.
Yeah. All right. From Who Delve. For a Karua Transition Finder Plus, which bindings would you suggest? And thanks. What do you got?
I haven't ridden the Plus version, but I'm thinking like a Katana Pro.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
First binding.
The Jones Mercury, or even a Yes Drive if you wanted it to be a little stiffer. And then like
Airmaster.
Airmaster, you think?
Yeah, go with the Airmaster. I think that'll be a better one with that. You'll get good edge-to-edge power, so you'll take advantage of how that board carves. And then you can leverage into the side of the skate tech when you go to load the tail, and you'll get more pop out of it. Or like a Nitro Team Pro.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So. Okay. From Jesse Yu. Hi, Averin. I would like to know if a Capita Black Snowboard to Death and a Solomon Assassin Pro overlap too much. Yes. Considering buying the Solomon Assassin for the boost you to the moon pop, go for it. Do it. You're good. Get out there and ride.
Yeah.
So. Ooh. This is a great question from a great duo of people. Mark and Sarah over at Mobility Duo. Who, current pro, or what company currently has the greatest positive influence on snowboard culture? Nitro.
Yeah, I can
Nitro.
see that.
Hands down, it's Nitro. The team movie every year. Arrow is still riding for him and still an ambassador. Jeremy Jones is back on him again, and L1. So he's like flow bro to him. Seth Hewitt's kind of getting hooked up by him. So you got that. You got the young kids on there as well. They just do it. They've just got a really good vibe. The product's good. You know, they've got a good thing going. As far as a pro, I got to say Zeb's doing some really big shit these days. Like that kid gets mobbed when he goes places.
He does.
Like that's influence right there.
Yeah.
And he, like, having known him since he was 11, that kid is like, he hasn't let it go to his head. You can see that. Like, he understands he won the lottery on this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I don't know. Who do you have?
I mean, for influence wise as to like how companies should be run, I think it's probably Jones, just because they do a shit ton of carry forward graphics. All of their stuff is like perfectly made for, well, as perfect as they can be for the environment right now. And then they're like currently trying to make it better. And then pro wise, really like Scott Stevens. Like, even though he left Capita and like everything, there was no bad blood there with him. He's still riding a Capita board, but he's on the phase bindings now. And he's still being super creative, where every time I see a new clip of his, I'm like, God damn, that guy makes me want to go snowboarding. And never heard one person say a bad thing about him, ever.
I have, and I looked at that person, I was like, you're a shit human.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. But like I've personally never met anybody that's met him being like, yeah, that guy sucks, actually. Like, he's full of himself. It's this, it's that. It's like, no, that guy just loves snowboarding and just wants like the best for it. So I think, like, I don't know. Scott has been in the game forever. He still gets jazzed up about snowboarding. Like, I saw him post on the 32 post yesterday, just being super stoked on everybody's graphics and like making it like, yeah, this makes me want to go snowboarding. And it's like, that's what it should be about. Like, he's an obtainable snowboarder where, yeah, it's not, you're not going to have the style like he does, but you might be able to do one or two of the same tricks as he does after 20 tries. But you're like, I did that 1-footer, and it might be his most basic one, but you're like, that's cool shit. Like,
he's the reason I still try Nada spins.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I used to do, like, just being like, oh, you could do that? Like, just go on the side of a barrel and just spin as many times as you possibly can and try to keep it under control. It's like, I think he's great for snowboarding, especially when a lot of the other pros, especially contest guys, are going like 1,400, 2,100, whatever. It's like, that's not obtainable to anybody besides those guys that have been riding since they were 5 years old. But a guy who picked it up 5 years ago, he can go out there and just mess around doing mini shred and having a great time. Like, he shows that snowboarding is obtainable to anybody and you can be as creative as you want. And I think that's what it's all about. Like, I mean, there's a reason he's been pro forever and like with the same company forever. So Scott Stevens is my pro, I would say.
That's fair. And also for all you people that are out of shape, go check out Mobility Duo Shred 4.0. Get yourself in shape, make yourself healthier so you can snowboard longer and snowboard better. Strongly recommend it. Mark is a doctor of physical therapy. It's a very key point. He is a doctor.
Yes.
I could have been a doctor. Instead, I just went snowboarding.
He did both.
Yes, exactly. Ugh.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. Me and Travis send each other videos all the time of their stuff, being like, do you do this? And it's like, yeah. Is it that hard for you? Uh-huh. Like, oh, shit, we got to keep going.
All right. From Owen Dyke. Or maybe it's Owen Dick. I don't know. We're going with Dyke. I'd like to get the Katana Pros, but want the face. How close will the Stale version get me to the feeling of the Pros? It's literally what it is. Yep. That's the closest you're going to get to it. The only difference is in the high back. That's otherwise the base tray, the heel strap. Yeah, it's going to be real close. Pull that trigger. Click the links. This is a good one from Insularity. My local shop has $499 CLEWs right next to the 409 Rome phase katanas. I just pointed to them when I was talking to the shop employee about new boards and bindings. He said, we haven't sold any. I think phase is just crushed CLEW.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we're talking with shops that we deal with for affiliates. They're like, you guys are number one. Like, you sell for every regular binding you sell like 10 pairs of phase for comparatively. It's yeah.
But I mean, hey, you got to have something shitty on the wall to make everything else look that much better, I guess. You know, it's all.
If I was a shop, I would order one pair of these, and I would put one in the front window, and I would put another one up mounted to a board that people could play around with, and I just tell them, oh, these are samples only. We can't, so people could see how shitty they are. Like, I had to call Shane up at Tribute, so shout out to Riders Lounge and Shane up at Tribute Board Shop. If you're in Nelson, go there, give them business, say we sent you. But we were joking around about top fives this week, and I was like, hey, you want to review some CLEWs? And he's like, oh, did you send me some? And I was like, I'll send you both pairs. You can ride them. You guys can ride them too. And we can all drop CLEW reviews on the same week and just have the big thing is the second we talk about CLEW, the next day or 2 days after, they're a little influencer army. So it's board bikes and hikes, ride with whatever that fucking idiot's name that used to work with your lady. Whatever he is, Buckhouse, Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp, Danny G-Way, and a few other. They all drop videos talking about how great CLEW is suddenly. It's like they're just trying to suppress it. Watch it. That's how they do it. They try to mimic the talking points that I made, but to post positives. So they're spending more to pay an influencer army than make a better fucking product. Yeah.
That's one way of doing it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. So whatever. And Joe Gunn wants everyone to know he currently has more chocolate turtles at his house than snowboards. Everyone buy a nitro stiletto medium BBC over the Orca. He was
Yep.
the first one to buy the stiletto when we put the review up early. So on Patreon.
You got to get them while they're there still, because those things are not going to be there long.
No, and it's a one and done this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, got this question from Simon for you. Torn between the K2 Commonwealth and the Capita Aeronaut. Are they essentially the same board, or are there notable differences?
There are notable differences. I mean, they're the same for the same rider, but when it comes to the Aeronaut, that board, when you are riding that thing, you always have to like pretty much put power to the edge, like really drive into your turns on it. On the Commonwealth, you don't have to do it quite as much. You can take laps off on it and still have a good time, keep it nice and mellow, but then charge when you need to. So I like the Commonwealth a lot just because it is just like, if I'm riding along with friends that don't want to go hard, I don't have to. But like when it's time to, it definitely will. And it just railed an edge like no one's business. So and I think it's a little bit damper than the Aeronaut is, just because it doesn't have that glass top sheet. It's a snowphobic one. So that helps a little bit. But when it comes to like popping and everything, very similar. Like they have very similar, like just pretty much take off, snap, everything to it. So I would recommend the Commonwealth, but if you need something that you're just like, I only charge, go with the Aeronaut. You're not going to be disappointed one bit.
Yeah. I haven't ridden the Commonwealth, so I can't talk about it yet. But I know where it sits in the hierarchy. I know TC's nailing it.
Yep, and I'm going to ride it this year. I've just stickered it up today.
Yeah, you did. All right. From our boy, my knees are cheese. Looking good, boys. Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched all the time? Also, separate, completely unrelated question. How much meth is too much meth? I think I went a little hard snow carny training. All meth is too much meth. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I like this one from Schadenfreude. Buckhouse's Team CLEW. He's the leader of CLEW-a-thon.
Just the worst. Somebody left a Buckhouse comment being like, are you really hating on Buckhouse? He put Summit on the map. And I'm
pretty sure Summit County was here long before any of us lived here.
Oh, dude, I was laughing about it. I was like, are you kidding me right now? I was like, Area 51 was around before Buckhouse. Like, there are so many.
He lived here for 10 years before he made a fucking video and he never got 100 days in those 10 years. That guy's such a fucking kook. He's such a lying sack of shit.
If you want to say a pro put him on the map, you could say Chad. You could say
Chad was, so realistically, it was Dale Rayberg, Mikey LeBlanc, Russell, when he would come through, like the Joyride guys, Todd Franzen. People forget Craig Kelly lived in Frisco for a while and shit. So like that late 80s, early 90s, like when they were doing Todd Richards, can't forget Todd. Cannot forget Todd. Todd owned a house here for years, you know, and you can't forget those guys and the impact that they did for it. Buckhouse is a fucking wet fart in the history of Summit County snowboarding. Like, if you actually come here and ask people about him, like the people that live here, the people that ride hard, and that 90% of them either don't know who he is or don't want anything to do with him. That's how little he is. You don't see him at Locals Day for the Underground, one of our oldest snowboard shops here, if not the oldest snowboard shop. I think at this point, they might be the oldest snowboard shop, which, by the way, got a link down in the description for Locals Day tickets. They're $30 this year. They had to raise the price. It's at the Breck Distillery. The money goes to Summit County Search and Rescue, and it gets you a raffle ticket and I think a drink ticket as well down there. But love to see you guys on Saturday the 8th. Mountain opens on Friday the 7th. So come on out, hang out. TC and I will be there. We're going to be watching a bunch of movies. They've got Paved by Burton, Float by Capita. They might show Swarm. I'm not sure. I don't know if they are or not, but they're going to show a bunch of movies. It's always a good time. TC's mom will be there.
Yep. She's coming to town.
But yeah, you never see like Buckhouse giving anything back to this community or helping anyone. It's all about what he can take. Then again, I mean, he used his kid to make a gambling video for an online casino. So like that, and he left a gun unattended, and his nephew shot his hand. So that's, he's not a good person. He's not a good human. Like I have a bunch of friends that used to work with him at Target, and none of them will talk to him anymore. They're like, he's horrible. So and the other thing is the 7-year cycle has hit him. He's on that downhill swing, so he's taking money from every shitty company he can because he's about to become completely fucking irrelevant.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I was just laughing at that. I was like, really? Like, this guy knows nothing. But, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But,
the other thing, the 22nd of November, we're going to have a Pass the Plate event in the Flyer parking lot at Copper. We're smoking a bunch of pork butts. We're going to have pulled pork sandwiches free for anyone. TC and I'll be there dishing them out with some of the cult members, and swing on by, get a free plate of food, get some stickers, slap some high fives, hang out, meet some new people, maybe go snowboard with them. I don't know. Find the love of your life. Find your future ex-wife. Find your future ex-husband. I don't know. Make a questionable decision in the bush. Hook up with a snow carny and get the clap. I don't know what's going to happen.
make sure you take your clues off first.
Yeah. No gay clue bush sex, though, in the parking lot.
Nope.
No.
Decent exposure.
Indecent exposure. But yeah. So we're doing that on the 22nd. And then we've got the live stream-a-thon on Black Friday. And the 13th and 14th, we'll be at Base Mountain turning screws, hopefully setting some of you guys up with demos. So if you're in Colorado, you got an Epic Pass, come on out to Breckenridge, go to Base Mountain. We'll either be at the Main Street or the Park Avenue store, bouncing in between, but we'll be around. Slap high fives. If you need a custom boot fit, I will sell you snowboard boots.
Boom.
Oh yeah. I'll go all in on this.
He'll sign them too.
I'll do some boot fitting. I ain't scared. I'll make Nick really see how much money they're actually earning from us. He'll be like, damn, these guys showed up, sold all our boots and left.
Yep.
Said something about he needed Rangoons and just disappeared. So, but it'll be good. But yeah, still not sure exactly if we're both going to be at the same store. I'm thinking maybe we start the morning at the gondola store because that's probably the better one because you're right there. Work our way over to Peak 8 in the afternoon or something. We'll have details for it. We're waiting on our flyer, but
yeah,
we got a bunch of events coming up. And then don't forget, we got our annual Thirsty Thursday event up at Ski Cooper. So that's outside Leadville. I think tickets are under $50. That's going to be Thursday, the 19th of February. Last year we had over 100 people show up, but basically show up, you get to ride the slowest chairlifts in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 22 minutes up that front side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's always a blast, especially when you're blasting trees with the boys and there's like 100 of us trying to ride the rope tow.
Yeah.
The people that don't know how. You fall off, you get shamed.
Yep. And it's got one of the greatest parks known to man. They hid it from us for the first 2 years, but we found it last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are some gnarly rails.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't forget, if the Canadian boys show up, you can get to watch the Little Cowboy 2 Electric CLEW Blue review going on. They did the greatest CLEW review I've ever seen. I love that when he's down on his knees and he's spitting in the binding to lube it up. You gotta lube it up. And then the last clip when he hits the bush and he just grabs the release levers and double ejects and tumbles out of them.
Yep.
It's great. So
I mean, you might also, if you follow our moderator, you might be able to watch him almost throw his Rivian into the guardrail and then into the middle of traffic. That was interesting. Great day though. Just started to nuke on us last year as we were leaving, so that was awesome.
Yeah, no, yeah. Thirsty Thursday is always a good event. And then the Wednesday before we meet up at Castaways and we take over the bar. And you can watch Gorp try to eat 100 Rangoons again.
Yeah.
That man destroyed his gut. So
I mean, there weren't many leftovers.
So many Rangoons.
Yeah. You could also get what's in the box.
Yeah. Yeah. You can get what's in the box. Maybe get overhead pressed by the man himself, Kevin Bees. 300 pounds of pure might just hulking you over his head. It's fun. It's fun times. It's fun times. So,
Oh, yeah.
so yeah, we got a couple events. Also, Chad Otterstrom's in the chat. If anyone's going to Japan and wants to do a private tour, you should sign up with Mint Tours and take Chad's tour.
Yeah.
He'll
Looked
take
like
you
a
to
lot
the
of fun.
he'll take you to the Japanese Waffle House.
I need to know about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You still fist fight at a Japanese Waffle House, or
no. He'll show you the ancient art of Japanese hot tubbing in the backcountry.
Okay.
Chad's really good at going hot tubbing. That's good. He likes that stuff. But seriously, if you are going to Japan and you are looking for a tour, definitely check out Mint Tours and take Chad's tour. That guy is a wealth of knowledge. You'll have a great time. You'll learn stuff. You'll hear some really fun stories about the past of snowboarding and stuff. So, yeah, you can't go wrong when Chad's around. So, yeah, definitely do that. And if you're looking for an American-made board, go buy an Academy. Support Chad. That money goes right back to feeding his dogs and keeping his truck on the road. So, do that too. Got to support our old pros. Chad, in my opinion, sits at the top of the greatest of all time, true ATV snowboarder. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's on the Mount Rushmore for sure.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Greatest rider from his generation because he kept riding. So, shout out to Chad. Love to do a small documentary at some point about him because we'd have to interview Nate Dogg and Trailer Tom and Mr. Meyer and everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, yeah. Shout out to Chad. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Okay. We got our boy Chef Drew. Greetings from Glacier, Washington. PSA, book your Thirsty Thursday flight soon. Flights are crazy cheap right now. Probably due to government shutdown. Anita and I booked our tickets for under $200 for both of us. Hell yes.
Damn. And I'm assuming that's
Have you opened the taco and tune shop yet? That's what I'm waiting for. I want tacos and tunes.
I don't know how good the tunes will be, but I know those tacos will be amazing based off of the food we
God.
had at his restaurant before. So at that point, who really cares about the tune? It's all about the
taco. Just open the taco shop.
Yeah.
Just have a little drive-through taco shop right on the edge that you can pull off and get right back on the highway up to Baker. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. So,
oh yeah,
trying to blow up all you regulars' businesses and anyone in here that works at a snowboard shop. I hope that people come in and say, "Hey, these guys told me to come in here," because I've been saying that in all the videos. I was like, "Oh, if you don't want to buy online, go to your local snowboard shop, slap them a high five, and say we sent you." So yeah. So yeah. Okay. Take this one from Mr. Rory here. Looking for a volume shifted board to pair with my ride moderator. Ideally surfy and fun for spring slush, cruising mellow groomers, and the odd side hit. Any recommendations? Yeah, that new roam service dog. That's my top pick right there. That board fucks.
I'm honestly thinking surfy.
Goop. You're thinking Goop, aren't you?
I'm thinking Goop, but it's not really like volume shifted party board. That one's just, you ride that one pretty standard. So I'm thinking like a war peg, really, because when it comes to surfy, that's what kind of comes to mind, especially with cruising mellow groomers. Side hits, it's okay, but I mean, it really kind of goes with that surfiness and that mellow groomer. Or you could do a Sky Pilot as well. I think that
thing's aggressive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not surfy. You'd probably be better. You'd be better off with an Almanac.
Oh, I always forget about the Almanac now because
now the Sky Pilot exists.
Yeah. Almanac. Go with the Almanac then.
Which we'll be giving away a Sky Pilot on Black Friday.
No.
So we got a 54. Possibly even give away a set of size 10 Ortons. I don't know. I'm trying to trade them back to K2 for a set of Thraxis. We'll see how that works. Keep talking to the rep. I was like, I will give you a brand new set for those. I'll even give you money. Let's see if this works. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. We're kind of out in the weeds, so I'm going to scroll around here and we'll see where we end up. Okay. Well, since we were just talking Sky Pilot, we'll do this one from Clendo. Can't decide between the K2 Sky Pilot 57 or an Excavator 54 for deeper days here in the Pacific Northwest. 11.5 boot, 165 pounds. Currently have 159 wide. Yes, typo. Ride steeps and trees, but don't typically hard charge. I'd probably go with the Sky Pilot. Honestly, I think that'll give you a good float. It'll accommodate those 11.5s. So, okay. I don't know. You got anything you want to add?
I haven't ridden the Sky Pilot, so
I know.
yeah. Excavator's all right, but
Yeah. I like the Excavator. It's a great board for the Northwest. It's stiff enough.
yeah,
So,
it just doesn't seem like that's the one for what you're looking for. If you're like,
yeah, because you don't charge. So while the Sky Pilot's stiffer than a party board, you can be laid back with it. So, yeah. Okay. I like this question because this is a discussion question. Michael Swanek, what snowboard do you most disagree about?
I don't know. Was there one that you were like, I really like this? I'm like, yeah.
I think there's stuff that we have subtle differences on, nothing super crazy.
Yeah.
Where we're like, I think maybe the Rosnell one, I really liked it. You were kind of like, yeah, it just exists.
Yes.
I like it for the price point and what it is, where I'm like, that's solid. So
yeah, I'll be honest, I totally forgot I rode that board this year.
yeah.
And when I went and watched the review, I was like, oh, I did this one. Really? Like, shit. Oops.
Don't feel bad. There's literally over the years, there's been boards I've ridden. Someone will bring it up, and I look at them. I was like, I never rode that. And then I'm sitting there, and I was like, oh fuck, I did.
Yeah.
I completely forgot. That's how Like I had to have that conversation. They're like, no, you wrote it, and I was like, I did. And then they tell me, and I was like, okay, so that board's so unremarkable. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, I mean, the Cruiser from Battalion, but that was different. That was
a production issue.
That was a production issue, but that was the one that, like, at first we definitely disagreed on until you got on the Plus or the Pro version or whatever they called it at the time, and then you're like, okay, I get it. Because when we rode the whole day, I was just complaining about it, and you're like, no, like, you're wrong. And then you got on, and you're like, all right, okay. So that was the only one where we really, at the time, disagreed until you wrote it the next day and called me, and you're like, hey, so you were right. Yeah, there's something fucked up with these.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. But apart from that, I mean, bindings would be the main thing where you like bent metals and I don't.
I don't like all bent metals.
That's true. I didn't.
I like pretty much the transfer up or the action up. Anything after that, I'm like, below it. I'm like the joint, the bolt. I'm like, these things are, they work. Yeah. They're not. I'd rather ride a bent metal than a CLEW, but
fair. But yeah, the transfers just don't work with my boots. Like, my boots are way too low profile, and I feel
you're sitting like this much too low. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and that's the one.
But if you go to the Orton, that problem will be solved.
That's true. But yeah, because that was the one thing last year that I was like, did you like these? And you're like, people love these. I like these. And I'm like, shit. And you're like, you didn't like them? I was like, not really. Not what I want.
Okay. I mean, people gotta realize the way we review is, right, you go out and you ride it and you're like, who is this for? How is this working? What's going on? And then you get to, why did I not like this, right? Mm-hmm. So you go through those phases to get there in it. At the end of the day, it's still just an informed opinion of someone that has ridden more product than most other people ever will. Yeah. You know,
also, I mean, our styles are different too.
Oh, like, yeah.
And it's like, we're way different human beings. You have 60 pounds on me, 70 pounds in the.
No, it's what are you, 130 now?
150, but I figure you're at 220, like 60 pounds.
I'm down right now. I think I'm like 205. So
okay, but still, like, certain things, like, it's just not going to work. Like, and I mean, originally you liked the ultras, and then when I rode the ultras, I was like, oh no, can't do it.
But they changed them and didn't tell us right away. And then they're like, yes. It was Kobe that said something. He was like, oh yeah, the bushing was changed. And I was like, what? What? And then he's like, we changed it back this year. I'm like,
You can't do that.
You know, and that's something else that sometimes, like, my favorite are all the people who are like, when you're talking about the board, please stand it up. I was like, why? So you can get the light reflecting off of it. Look at the photo. Half the ones they give us, it's not the right graphic.
No.
You
Like
know?
that bench warmer is completely different. That's like
Yeah.
a turquoise teal type deal instead of being blue. And like,
Oh,
even like,
Rosinal gave us a bunch of boards. I was like, where is this? Like, what is this graphic? And I'm like texting the rep, and he goes, "Oh, that was like a release in South America only, but it's the right board." I'm like, what?
oh yeah. So
yeah.
I wouldn't say there's too much. I would say if anything, we more disagree on like what kind of outerwear we like.
Oh yeah, no, you like technical shit. I can't wear that. I'm like, look.
Yeah. Like so.
And you don't wear, like, you layer, and I'm over here like, yeah, this jacket's got 80 grams of polyfill. I'm good.
Yep. And goggles, that's where we really differ.
Well, that I understand. Face shapes are so different.
100%. Yeah.
And I've had eye surgery, so my eyes are way different, and they're blue, so they're super sensitive to begin with. So it's like, yeah. Dragon getting rid of that blue lens was the worst thing ever. That was the best lens for my eyes. Fuck. That was such a good one. I remember, like, when I was talking to Chris from Dang Shades, and he's like, maybe I should look into a blue. I was like, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
That reminds me, I got to get back to him.
You keep saying that.
I know. And I just, every time when we're busy, it's not like I'm going to stop the live stream and email and be like, hey, by the way, we need some safety glasses for science.
Science. Physics and shit, right?
Physics and shit. Put liquid paper on a bee. It died.
But yeah, I think that's one of the things is, like, when we do disagree on something, though, like, we're willing to talk to each other and go, did you feel like this, and this, and be like, or is it a one-off? And if it's really bad, either of us will ride the product to see what's going on.
That's the thing is when we talk about it too, it's like, well, what didn't you like? And it's like, it does this too much, or it's like that. And it's like, okay, that makes sense. Like,
I think the big one was when we were doing all the top fives. That was a big, that was 2 days of sitting there going through everything and being like, okay, you know, like, people with the all mountain freestyle list. I think at one point we had 89 to 100 boards on there, maybe.
That's ridiculous.
To start with, and then we had to nail it down, and we got it down to like about 30, and then we were sitting there, and it was like you had to make the argument, and then it came down. The final veto literally comes down to who is hosting that video.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was like, I'll take that video, you take this video. So that's like what we did, and I was like, you know, and that's kind of the collaborative process that we were working on there. And, you know, and it was funny because I when I talked to Shane up at Tribute this week, he goes, yeah, we were doing the top 5 powder board list, and we looked at yours, and we were 5 for 5.
Yeah, I saw that today, and I started laughing. I was like, I know they're not copying us. It's almost validation for us to be like,
well,
yeah,
he said the same thing. He's like, it's validation for us. So they swapped out the LibTech MC Wayfinder for the Sweetfish, and I was like, see, we had that argument. We were like, you go Sweetfish or MC Wayfinder. But, you know, because you did that list, I was like, you got the final say on that. And I was like, that's a TC right there. Yep. And, you know, so that was kind of like the whole thing. So it was really, really funny like that to see that. But yeah, Shane said that. He's like, and then he was like, you know, what's good about that though, is we're coming up with these lists completely separate of each other, like months apart. Right. Cause we wrote those lists back in May, the middle of May, at the end of the season. Like, after we finished everything, we did it, and then we filmed them in June, and maybe we filmed them in July. I can't remember. Sometime this summer we filmed them, and I was like, do we need to start like emailing each other our lists so we can be like, so, you know, so neither of us are scrambling on how it's going to do. And I'm like, is this going to become one of those things where it's like, well, maybe we should just time our lists so that this week you guys get powder boards from the both of us, which in the description of the live stream, I actually have a link to their powder boards down there, along with a ton of other videos. There's so many videos coming out, teasers and stuff. Go watch that stuff if you're looking for snowboard content. So much good stuff down there to check out. And, but yeah, it was an interesting conversation that we had with each other on that. Cause it was like, I was like, yeah, I feel like, you know, we're leading the charge the right way. We're pushing the right products. We're doing the right thing. We're giving, and it's validated. Like you said, you watch it and you're like, you're not copying them, but it's like that's kind of validation because they ride different snow conditions than us.
Yep.
And those guys, I mean, those guys were both sponsored riders. They're older than both of us. Like Mark Fawcett rips a fucking turn. Like,
Yeah.
And
Yeah, a few duct tape at his place. Like he's a good rider.
Yeah. I will never say that he's not. He is a very capable rider, and Shane's no slouch either. And then they've got like Hylas and the rest of the guys up there at the shop too. Like they've got great people at that shop. Like, so if you're going through Nelson, make sure you stop in to tribute, even if you only buy like a T-shirt or a beanie or a sticker. Do it. Support those guys because they're good people. You drop something there?
Almost died.
Oh,
Peter almost died on me. It was at like 5%.
Oh, geez. That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah.
So
IT sucks around this company, so
yeah. I don't know shit about tech. I just sit there and look at it. I was like, okay, go find a YouTube video. Hope it works. That's my whole takeaway on everything these days. I'm like, all right, well, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, and every time the AI is like, do this, and it's wrong. It's like that's not even a thing.
Oh, so. I don't use AI. The big thing is if you're searching anything, just put pre-2022 because that's before they turn the AI on, so it'll find older stuff.
Yeah, I like reading the top thing and then going to the experts and seeing what they have to say and be like, well, you're right about half of it, but not the important part. So I would have totally just fucked up whatever I was doing. So yeah, I like it. It's a little fun thing.
Yeah. This one's for you from TC's Last Button. Those buttons better be popped. You know who you are.
I love this guy.
That man wants them.
Mustache looks great in that picture too.
Oh, dude. Look at your eyebrow. You got your eye up everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I practiced that when I was younger. I used to watch wrestling. The Rock was huge back then.
Yeah.
Can only do it with one eyebrow, not the other.
I can't do that, but I can finally juggle my boobs like Terry Crews.
There you go.
I got that going for me. So
easy there, white chocolate.
It's okay. All right, let's see. Scrolling around, looking for stuff. Michael Stacy, who is the 203 BBC for? Everyone.
Anyone and everyone that's able bodied.
Children and women's model.
Yeah. The 173 is for the kid.
Anyone can ride that. That board, it's not stiff. It's just long.
Yeah.
Once you learn, though, that it flops around and you can manipulate it. Because I remember when you went and took it in the trees off accelerator and you were like, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought. And I was like, see? I told you.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy rider for sure. It's fun to ride, too, where you're like, you can almost like take a big like Euro carve and grab the nose and the tail at the same time if you flex it correctly. Like it's anybody that's like an intermediate can get on it and have a fun time. And then just laugh because the board, like you're looking straight ahead and you still see the nose in front of you. Like you won't even be looking down and you're like, I see this board. Like that's funny. But it's pretty chill.
It's fun to go off a jump with that thing, like a small one, and your tail just never leaves.
Yeah.
You're like leaning back because you're trying to get trajectory, but the tail just rolls over the lip and across the deck and down the knuckle and then the landing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Board's fun. It's just a fun board.
Ugh. And we got your boy Bernie. Fuck Burton. TC already told the world he would kill Donna for killing Jake's brand. He was really fun to shred with and crush Don Julio after. Just ask Curtis and Wetzel. Cheeks, pop 8 buttons. I named you, fucko. Love you, boys.
Do I even have 8 buttons on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 7.
We got to sew extra buttons. You got to pop the sleeves.
Yeah. I got to find the little buttons that they give you on the shirts. Yes. If you pop one.
Yes.
Stitch that to the top up here.
Yes. Yes, we do. I like this comment from DJ. Bummer about Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp. He was the channel I found 10 to 12 years ago when I started boarding, and you're better than him now. Like he's plateaued. This man knows what's up. J-Man, I got the Nitro Stiletto the second you drop the review on Patreon. Can't wait to try. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I kind of want one of those. Benny, if you're watching, I need some L1 and a stiletto. Shout out to Joe Gunn. He's a real one. Cash for the Volvo fund. That shit ain't going to be cheap. I got to have it towed to Denver. So, okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, serious question from Chad Otterstrom. What type of stickers do you put on your board?
This one, I got a varmint sticker for our late friend Pash, who passed away last year. I have my Angry Climber on the tail, and then I have one that says it's like goddamn Cocktoberfest in here with Kenny Powers.
Yeah, so I haven't done my new boards, but I've got a Relax Kook sticker from Shop Life on Instagram, a Torment Mag sticker, got the Angry Board Breaker, big Snowboarders Do Crime Angry sticker on there. My friend's Final Days sticker with the middle finger, because we're in the final days, the rate the world's going. And I always put like an L1 sticker because I've just been riding their outerwear for 20 years and it's my favorite company in there. So I always make sure that I have L1 stickers on. So yeah,
yep.
That's.
And I haven't decided on what shop I'm supporting this year on there. There's a few that go on. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll have the shops fight for my real estate on my board.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have them call in Rangoon orders on Thirsty Thursday. Whoever calls the most orders in wins.
Yep.
As you see Nick DeSico running across the river walk, just coming in 100 orders and just runs right back out.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm stuck between Milo, Base Mountain, Powder Tools, Radio. Well, Radio's not going to make it because they don't sell K2. So
yeah,
you never know.
Yeah, I've got a Gravity sticker on one set of my black labels. I'm probably gonna put a Baker Street on a different pair. Like I always put them on the high backs. I try to support the shops on the high back. I'm gonna redo the high backs this year, so I might just do all shop stickers for all the shops so that I support and that support us. So
yeah, I was thinking about that too. I like that.
Yeah.
Or I just get a pair of the Powder Tools bindings and I don't have to sticker them in all of them.
From JA Physio. Hi, Angry and TC. I just bought the Nitro Phantom bindings, but it doesn't fit really well with my boots. The Adidas binding is a bit too wide in design. Of the heel cup, high back prevents a flush fit. Should just be able. That should match up. So wait. So the binding's too wide? Those are narrow ass heels. Like those have really tight heel cups.
And I thought Adidas had fat ass heels.
Yeah, because they were based off of DC. So yeah, so because if the boots getting snug going in there, just take a Dremel and grind it. But I wouldn't worry about it. Just make sure you get your straps in there, and as long as you're locked in, you're fine.
Well, also like high backs, you don't. I don't know. At least me, I don't want them completely flush with my boot when I just step in. I like a little bit of move back and forth. Unless I'm racing or something, then like I don't really want it to be flush. I like to have a little bit of playback there where I can lean back a little bit extra and not having my boot just totally matching that forward lean instantly. But that's just me. I don't know. I assume you do the same because you don't rock forward lean.
Don't need to, because the Thraxis has like 8 degrees in it already.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. So I like having that delay between the high back. The only time I'd rock forward lean is if I was really going hard in a banked slalom, I think. That would be the only, and it would probably only be on the front.
I do more on the back than I do on the front during bank slalom.
I can see that.
But I mean, it's all personal preference. Like
Yeah.
I've seen some people do more on the front, more on the back, whatever. Like I just like it
Let's
on the
just
back.
let's just pull a rank with rip our high backs off.
You could, yeah.
You know, so we got that. Also, we've got a call out from our boy Ben Donaldson. Just to be clear, the Midwest Shredders still do not claim the board bikes and hikes guy. Fella won't even meet up with the locals at the home resort when we reach out to catch a lap. This man flew in for Thirsty Thursday. We made sure to ride the chairlift with him.
Mm-hmm. Where's he in the? Where's that guy?
Like, in Iowa, Illinois, somewhere around there, maybe. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably Texarkana for all I know. All right. We got this one from Bart Simpson Head. Are all phase binding base plates mini disc? Yes.
No.
Oh no, you're right.
No, Jones and 32 are not.
They're that's standard. Right. They've got the bigger disc. I forgot. Yep. I'm sorry. Yeah. You guys recommended battalion phases, but I've had some unions with mini discs and didn't really feel comfortable with them, so would prefer. Okay, so first off, the battalion. Let me grab a disc from battalion. So this is the battalion disc. The union disc fits inside of this. That's how much smaller it's like this. So this is bigger, just so you know. It is bigger, but if you do want a big disc, yes, go with the Jones or the 32. You probably want the Jones ones though.
Yep.
Yeah, those are there. So all right. From Ted G. Hey, fellas, 170 pounds, size 10 boots. Will a 156 Jones Frontier be a good fit? East Coast, all mountain cruise, and the board specs on the Jones website say the max weight is 170 pounds. You're riding the East Coast. You're not riding anything super aggressive, super steep, super long. I think you'll be fine with the 56 and that. Mm-hmm. Like, I wouldn't, because the next size up is the 59, and I think that'd be too big for you.
Yeah, I think the 56 is fine. Yeah. Especially if you're not the tallest human being out there to really leverage that thing, you should be okay.
Yeah. And then we've got our moderator with the Discord link, secret link to arrange for gay CLEW bush sex. That place is fucking wild. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It's a 1998 AOL chat room on steroids.
Yeah, it reminds me of the scene from Out Cold.
Yeah, that's literally like I will get on there some days in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck are you people talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's next level. Like today, they were just sharing AI photos of resorts and talking shit. Also, there is this AI snowboard channel that came out, and it's like this dude just launching off cliffs and landing in POW to flat, like falling, leafing, stance like pigeons. It's the funniest shit in the world. I love watching it, but at the same time, I know every time he makes a video, like 100 trees just died.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, it's so funny, but it's so bad. It's funny because
Michigan's water got
there's
worse.
no commentary. It's just bad. It's just bad writing. And I'm like, oh, this is so funny. Yeah. All right. From Medias. Hey guys, how do the Spring Break Resort Twin and the Solomon Assassin compare? Which is damper and which carves better? Thank you. Spring Break Resort Twin carves better.
Mm-hmm.
Dampness, they're about the same, honestly.
Yeah.
I do think the Assassin pops better.
I can see that.
It's got a little more twang off the tail.
Yeah.
That's
I think the Resort Twin will probably last you longer. Because that bamboo in the Assassin, it is known to break down a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's organic flex. So
yeah.
Organic flex breaks down faster.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your validation, TC. Last Thirsty Thursday, TC watched me almost crash my truck on the drive back home.
Mm-hmm.
Rivian down.
Yeah. Dude, that had me so puckered. Because he went sideways in front of me, and I was like, oh, what do I do? And I just kind of skirted around him like, uh-oh, this is bad for everybody. I'm about to have a 10-car pileup, and somehow nobody crashed. But hey, great for him for saving it. It was impressive, Tokyo Drift style. especially with one arm out the window trying to work the fucking windshield wiper because it froze.
That's okay. I had Duffman on my ass the whole way in his truck. Just
Yeah.
So, all right. We got one here from Louis Eng. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Do you guys have any knowledge of the Field Earth snowboards? I've never even heard of that brand.
No.
So now I've got to go look that up.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Make it work for me. Just wanted to go to happy hour and get some Rangoons.
Gooning.
Drown my
I've
sorrows.
never heard of them.
That's all I'm going to do is just go drown my sorrows. Let's see. Okay. Scroll around looking for some other questions. Trying to find people we haven't. Oh, I like this one from Andrew Hernandez. Thinking of changing careers and getting into a ski lift certification course to live and work in the mountains. How's the industry as a whole for an incoming tradesman snowboarder? They're always looking for people. I know that much. But what you get paid might be ass depending where you go and seniority and plus the cost of living. A lot of people come in from outside the area and they're like, what the fuck? Everything's so expensive. And I was like, they're like, where's the $5 footlong? It was $15. And I was like, oh, it was cheap today.
Yeah. Must have got it on a deal day. I mean, yeah, like lift maintenance and stuff. Those guys are always looking for tradesmen, especially like electricians, engineers, mechanics, that sort of stuff. But as like you said, I think they're probably on the lower side of like the pay scale when it comes to all of that stuff.
At the start. At the start, you're at the low. But once you build seniority and stuff, I think you make a good amount. The other thing is you end up getting in with like Lettner Poma or one of the lift people. And when they're putting in lifts in the off season, you can end up being a retained employee of them. And they'll fly you in for like a month to just do work at some other resort to get the lift ready in the off season and stuff. And I've had friends that have done that and they're like, it was the greatest thing. I spent like 3 months down in Durango or Telluride or somewhere, you know, and I was getting paid. I had a stipend, all this shit. And I did it and then came back. So that's always something, you know, that's always something there. So,
yeah. But I mean, honestly, even if you didn't want to work for the mountains, like mountain towns are always looking for tradesmen.
yeah.
Like there's never enough. And you're
If
always
you're a diesel mechanic too, that's a big one.
Yeah. And people are like, especially like if you work at the trades where they're building houses and stuff, people will pay you through the nose just to even come and look at their shit.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous how like one of my friends does his own painting company up in Steamboat, and he's like 3 years locked up, and then somebody would be like, I'll double your rate if you'll come and do it this year. And he's like, okay, sounds good to me. Like it's ridiculous. Like people got the money for it. So I mean it's not a bad position to be in. I even thought, I was like, well, this just goes sideways. I'll just go into the trades. But it hasn't, so we're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, your problem is going to be finding housing.
Yeah. All right. We got a super chat from Robert Sam. On a 23 Rosinal Gypsaw 155, kind of soft, and a Mountain Twin Pro 160, kind of scary. I want a directional, medium torsional flex, short, medium carves, groomers, trees, pow, super fun, I-70 Warrior, 10.5 boot, 180 pounds. K2 passport or a ride moderator.
Yeah.
Or a LibTech Dynamo.
Oh, I was going to say a Rome Warden as well, but that's directional twin. So
I'd probably just say get a Ravine.
Yeah. Yeah. Rome
get
Ravine.
A Ravine instead.
That'd be a great one.
Yeah, right there. There you go. You got a couple options.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not buying at one of the shops in Colorado, click the links.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. I can tell you this right now. From Kiwi Flavored, anyone know if the Battalion Blaster phase has the same toe strap issue that the Katana does, where it falls forward when you put your foot in? No, it doesn't. The shape of it's different. And the one that I had where it was falling forward was not a fine. They tweaked it one more time afterwards, so that problem is done. They changed the guide strap for it, but yeah. So, okay. Here we go from Weather Guru. If you had to pair a second board to a park board, Huck Knife Pro, for everything else Snowboard brings, would it be a POW board or an all mountain? Thinking Rome Ravine Pro / K2 Commonwealth. I'd get the Ravine Pro because you can ride a Huck Knife Pro all mountain on a day where there's no fresh snow and it's fine. It's just a twin that you can take everywhere. And the Ravine Pro, it's the same thing. If you don't have fresh POW, you can still ride that and do it. I think those two would pair very well.
Yeah, that and the Commonwealth is straight camber, so there's really nothing on that board that's helping you float better in that snow. So, like the Ravine Pro's got that 3D in the nose, it's got some rocker in it. Like it's definitely going to be more of that POW board that you can take everywhere. Than like the Commonwealth is that board that you can take everywhere. They can still ride in POW. You're just going to want to go faster. So, I'm with you, Ravine Pro all day.
Yeah. I like this statement from Bear264. Averin, you know more about IT than most people because you aren't totally helpless. I know how to Google. That's about all I've got going on. When I don't understand it, I'm like, well, I guess I'll go Google it and figure it out. The other thing is I'm smart enough to know if I don't know something, but I know someone that works in that field, I will literally ask them and be like, please help me. You are the expert. Just tell me what you would do. Like, it's like my car the other day, like yesterday, TC drove me around the county to go get a new MAF sensor. So I watched the video. I was like, okay, I can put this in, do it to try to diagnose what was going on. That wasn't it. So I did a bunch of other things to test it. I got the code and I was like, well, it's this, this, or this. And I was like, it's not this, it's not this. Deductive reasoning. So I looked up what I think it is. And I was like, I can do this myself. I watched the video. I'm going to get dirty. I'm going to get pissed off. I was like, that is above my pay grade. I will just pay, I'll pay like $800 to get it fixed.
Yeah.
Because it's above my pay grade. So yeah. Oh, this one's for you. From Flame Broiled 91. My problem is I'm a 6'4" human windsock, 170 pounds, squeezing in some 11.5s. 161 goop validation?
I think so. That sounds, I mean, you're a little taller than me and you got a little bit more weight than me, but we're pretty much built the same from the sounds of it. So yeah, I would say so. That goop is going to be a lot of fun for you. And that 11.5 should fit on the goop if I'm remembering how wide it is correctly.
Yeah.
So you should, I would highly recommend it. It is the last year you can buy that board, so get it while
yeah, it's a one and done. So unfortunately. So if you want it, I'd say buy it.
Yep.
Okay. Got this one from Carl Emil Jorgensen. Is the LibTech legitimizer or the off-ramp stiffer? Technically, they're about the same. I will say that I think the off-ramp is a little stiffer. The big difference is there's like different flex points in it. The other thing is I think the legitimizer just fucking sucks. You wrote it. You said the same thing. You're like, it doesn't need to exist.
No, there's better boards in the line for sure. I'd go off-ramp over legitimizer. It's just an uninspiring board to me. It's one of those ones where every company has it. Like, we're not just picking on LibTech. Every company has a board in their line. They're like, nobody needs that. You can get rid of that. Like, it's not fun. It's all right. It'll get you out there, but, you know, off-ramp's a better board all around, and it is stiffer.
All right, we got Mongrel Power Cycles. I can't get a Jones Howler for Revelstoke, so what's the best closest alternative? I have a Stalefish 160. I'm size 11, 200 pounds. Commonwealth, Beta APX. Commonwealth or maybe an Aeronaut.
For a Howler?
Yeah.
I was also thinking of Stratos.
Get away with that, but yeah. I mean, even a deep fake.
Deepfake will probably be the closest.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, even though the deepfake like has rocker in it, it still carves like it doesn't. So I think you're right on that. Deepfake would be a great choice.
From Colin Walsh. Other than the Ride Shadowband and Jones Stratos, what boards are you guys dailying this year? Oh, those aren't our dailies anymore.
No, not this year.
Not this year.
Changed.
I've got a Stale Cruiser. That's going to be my daily, and a Rome Boneless. So
I got the Commonwealth. That's all I need.
Also, this one's for you from our boy Ruff. Commonwealth, my balls. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be a split decision from Theos Galanis. Which would you recommend? The Nitro
Mhm.
Dinghy 155 or the Jones Hovercraft 2.0 156? I'm 5'10, 180 pounds, size 9.5 boots.
Yeah, it's a split one.
That's a
I
split
know
one.
I'm going hovercraft and you're going dinghy.
More powder, like you're gonna ride way more powder. I would definitely go hovercraft. It's also stiffer than the dinghy.
Mhm.
If you're gonna ride some groomers and you need to carve, I mean the hovercraft carves, but I think the dinghy carves better. It's easier to ride on a groomer.
I can see
So
that.
so yeah. Yeah. Ugh. From Frosty, is there any reason to buy anything that's not named the Jones Howler? Yeah, get that stiletto. Jesus. Click the links. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great boards this year. I mean, you got to have a full quiver.
Yeah, so all right. Loose boosters. Music while riding or just the perfect symphony of corduroy and powder? I have to have music. It was killing me when we were in the helicopter and I couldn't have music. I was dying. So my tinnitus is the sound of ice scraping.
Mm.
That's and when it's raging, I'm just like, ugh. And so when I'm snowboarding, I don't want to hear that. I want it drowned out with music. So
It depends for me. Like sometimes yes, sometimes no, but most of the time I do have music in, especially because we do it so much that it's like, if not, I'd just be alone with my thoughts, and that's just too much. So yeah, we just go music for sure. Some Steely Dan or something.
Steely Dan while you ride the Steely D.
Yes, which that's another one they shouldn't have got rid of, but you know,
No,
that's
that was a
top.
one and done. It was so stupid. From
That's what they
Dan
do.
M. What's your opinion on Lago Snowboards? Pretty sure that they pulled the plug.
I was gonna say they're still around, huh?
Yeah, I think Scotty pulled the plug. So
It makes sense. He's doing a lot more in hunting than he is in snowboarding right
yeah.
now. So
Oh, Joe Gunn wants to know which one and done gets more validation, the goop or the stiletto?
ooh.
I can tell you right now, we've answered more about the stiletto than the goop.
It's true. It's true. I also think that the stiletto has done a better job of saying we are going to be a one and done than the goop is.
Yeah, the goop, they didn't want us to say that.
Yeah, until this year, they're like, you could say it now. Like, okay, cool. Why? Why couldn't we say it before? Like, if people know they can't get it the next year, they're not going to be like, well, I'll just wait until next year's graphic and hopefully I like it more. No, it's like it's not going to be there.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, yeah, based on our reviews and everything we've seen, definitely the stiletto's got more. It just overall has more character to it, I'd say, where it's a directional board. It's got a cool shape to it, a cool graphic. It looks like a classic, like, lowrider car. Like, and the goop is just, it's a Solomon. Like, that's what it looks like, but it rides great.
Yep.
But it just went very, very chill on the graphic, where it's like, probably should have gave it a little bit more of a goopy graphic. But
yeah. All right.
yeah,
From
the stiletto sticks.
Dr. Dunn. What are we thinking between the battalion whatever or the dinosaurs will die wizard stick? Can't get the wizard stick, support a small brand. They're having a hard time since Jeff passed this year, so support them. Be cool.
That, and I like it more than the whatever.
The whatever. Here's the problem with the whatever. I've ridden that enough times that there was only one time where I was like, this is really good. And then the next year you rode it and you're like, it's whatever. And I was like, oh, it's back to being another middle of the road board. The whatever is battalion's board that like it shouldn't exist.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and if you just decide you're like, I do want the whatever, make sure you buy it in a size up. Otherwise, you're gonna fold that in half.
That's the other thing. Like you got to size up on those.
Mm-hmm.
All right. From Rishi Singh, notice you guys haven't been recommending the Union Atlas as much this year. Is the competition beating it out or just trying to highlight other great bindings? We're only 60 something reviews in out of 200 plus, dude. That's literally, we're not even halfway, man. Like
I did realize I didn't recommend them as much, but
well, the other thing is because they merged they kind of tweaked their line when they put the Atlas FC into the Atlas Pro, and They kind of changed some stuff, and
and then they upgraded the Falcor,
yeah,
which could be the same exact rider, depending on what feeling they want. Where for me, I want the Falcor over the Atlas Pro. And like the same with the Force, they made that such a good binding that I'm like, do we really need the Atlas? Or like
yeah.
there's not a lot of differences that I felt. Yeah, slight response, but at the end of the day, is the average Joe gonna feel that? In my opinion, no.
Yeah.
Like
That's the other thing is like I try to recommend bindings that I think. So the way I do it is like I want one ideally from the brand or the brand adjacent to it. So if it's a Capita board, you're going to get a Union binding, right? At least one of them. And I try to find stuff that's kind of in the same realm, one that's a little softer and one that's a little stiffer if I can. So that way you've got this, oh, I don't really like the idea of this being so stiff. I can go to this one. Or, oh, that's too soft for me. This is middle of the road. This is a little bit above it. Okay, cool. I'm going to go to that. So.
But yeah, it's a little bit of both, I'd say, because everybody else did really upgrade their bindings for this current season. It seemed to me, at least. So,
yeah,
you know, other guys got to get their shine too, and especially when they make a great product and upgrade it.
So Tyler asked, Rome fell off this year. They didn't fall off. Swarm just dropped on Monday. We got the Maggie Leone interview going on. We did an interview with Michael Chilton. The new Boneless completely fucks. I'm riding a Stale Cruiser. Katana Phase is our best-selling binding of the year. Like, we're selling probably for every one pair of bindings from another brand, we're probably selling 5 Katana Phases. The Katana Pro is still doing well. Like, the only thing that was a downgrade for Rome this year is they didn't have their boot line.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, I think it's an upgrade for everything else.
Yeah.
Apart from
it was
how
a big year. They revamped some boards. They revamped the whole binding line.
Yeah. I mean, apart from confusing everybody with the names, like they redid all the board shapes, specs, everything like that. Like they let Chilton really get his fingers into it and really, really put his mark on the boards. And then like all their bindings are great. Like that Pro strap on the Katana is amazing, or the Katana Pro and the
Katana.
Yeah, amazing. It's one of my favorite straps out there. Like that Oxtac is great. Like I think it's the opposite. I think they're making a stronger come up than they ever have. Like when I first
Drake Warner. That's all I'm saying. Drake Warner. Go watch Swarm. You know?
Yeah.
And then hell, Maggie has a hell of a part in that. So yeah, no, Rome's fine.
No, I think they're doing better than they were.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yep. Okay. From Bear264, what kind of headphones do both of you like to wear while riding? I use the Apple ones that come with the phone.
I'm actually going to move to those.
So you don't lose them?
I mean, I still have my one, old Lucky over here, but there's a lot of new reports coming out saying there's a lot of radiation going into your brain when you use those. So that's why I'm not wearing them today either. I'm like, we're going to limit the time on that. Go back to a cord. I don't need brain cancer.
Oh, come on. I was just trying to get that Raycon deal for us. This live stream brought to you by Raycon. TC uses them every day. Come on, Raycon, give us 20 grand.
I'm waiting for the class action lawsuit.
Fuck. So many class actions. Fill out the paperwork, get your $30.
Yeah. But yeah, I still wear these, I guess technically just AirPods, but I mean forever before I got these are like 6 years old now, but I was wearing the same ones as you did.
Yeah.
And that way I couldn't lose shit. Sometimes
those fit in my ears the best. Like Levi, the Skull Candy rep, gave me a pair and they just never really fit the way I wanted them to. And I was like, I tried. I think it's hilarious that Phil has gone back to the big skull crushers. And I'm like, damn, dude, taking it back.
I used to have like Bose, and then I was like, you know what? I really don't need to spend this much money on headphones. It doesn't do that much.
So like, anytime my like sister-in-law or my mom update their phone, I just tell them, can I have your headphones? And they give them to me. It's great. I love it. So, all right. This one's for you. TC's last button. Pop a button, you heathen. This man wants it.
We got enough?
Oh yeah, we surpassed that a while ago. Give him
Oh,
a
we'll
button.
pop it for you there.
Give him one button.
We'll give him one for the folks.
One. That's how we do it around here. You get one. All right. We got a super chat from Matt Emulsion. Hey guys, do you know much about a brand called Easy Snowboards? Nope. They're from France. I've seen a board called the Nomad. Looks similar to the Terrain Wrecker. Thank you again for your help. The only brand from France that I know is Borealis.
Rosignol.
What's up?
Rosignol. Solomon. They're all French.
They have American offices, though.
That's true. But
That's
they got that French chicken on there.
That's true, I guess.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't really. As someone that is French, I probably should pay attention to that. Fuck them. They kicked my family out of the country. All right. This one's for you from Sibby's. Are the medium discs on the Jones phase enough for a 6'2", 230-pound, bigger than mini disc, but how do they compare to a full size? You got a fellow paranoid.
Disc. It's a full size disc. I can grab them real quick and show you. Excuse me, Herbs.
Herb.
Hey, you want to make an appearance, see him? There you go.
All right. He licked the back of my neck yesterday. So.
No, it's a full size disc. Oh dear. I don't have a screwdriver. But it's a real disc. Like, you can see it in there. And then I have actual Union disc, or I have actual Jones disc right here. It's the same. Same size. Not the same exact disc, so don't try to put this in this. But it is just a regular size disc. So, big fella, you don't have to be worried. You'll be okay.
All right. And we got JB Fontaine. Hey guys, Kazu 156 or 160 for hard charging in Chamonix, where the snow is usually wet and heavy. 5'10", 170 pounds, size 9 boots. I mean, you want to charge hard, I'd go with a 60.
Yeah. I'm thinking it might be a little
that
wide.
Also comes with more width, and that's what I'd be worried about.
That's exactly where I was at too. I was like, 157 is perfect width for you, but the 160 for charging, it might be a little wide because it's kind of that mid-wide board. But 160 for charging if it's wet, like you say.
Oh, so I love this from Joe Gunn. Also, wife non-trademark is still reviewing my submission to name minigun Thompson, going by Tommy Gun. It's 50-50 right now. Raymond, Ray Gun, and we call him Laser.
Laser. Lasers, asers, all sorts of tasers.
Yeah.
Yep. I like it.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's call him Phaser, and we can call him Phase for short. And then we can make him run around and be like, phase my balls, and he'll be looking for balls. It'll be great. It'll be a whole inside joke that he won't understand for years. So
that'll work. 50-50, that's a pretty good chance.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. From Chris Tom, looking for a recommendation for my 13-year-old daughter that is upper level intermediate. So she's an intermediate. Has a Capita Paradise and is now looking for a carving board. 5'3", 130 pounds, size 7.5. Get her the 147 pencil. From Karua.
I was also thinking one of the free carvers because those now come in narrow.
Yeah, actually, that at that weight probably put her on the 6,000.
Because that'll be a narrow size. I think it goes all the way down to a 42 or something like that. But that'd be perfect for her.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Or if you wanted to just go with something directional that you could possibly ride in powder, you could also do like a K2 cold shoulder or a women's flagship, something like that. And that won't be too much of a Paradise because that's flat to rocker.
Yeah. Check out, I think there's a smaller size in the Signal Yup this year. I think it's like a 48, 47, 48. And they lengthen the tail so it carves different. That's a good one too. But I'm still saying the pencil's probably the route to go. I think that would be chill. All right. This one's for you, sir, from Eva Hunt. TC will need to wear jeans with a button fly for the Black Friday stream. We got something in the works.
I don't even own those.
Don't know where we'd find them.
There's got to be somebody making button flies out there.
Oh, they still make them, yeah.
Did they make them for men? I thought it was just a women's thing.
Oh my God, Joe's coming in hot. Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
I think that's awesome.
Oh my God.
That's a good one.
I think you should just name him Spear. Then he'd be Spear Gun.
I like Ronald Reagan. That's good.
Oh my God. That's some next level right there.
That's really good.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. Anyways, guys, we're going to get out of here. I need to get some dinner in me. I got to walk the dog. I got to sit and cry over my car. Figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. But yeah, anyways, we'll be back next week. Another live stream. Maggie Leone interview tomorrow at noon Mountain Standard Time. Remember, check all the links of the videos we put in the description. There's some really good stuff in there for you guys to watch. Top fives every Wednesday. This week's was a little late because Ben decided to fly east for a football game and thought he thought he was ahead, and he wasn't for top fives.
Well, football game.
Was that Steelers Packers? Was that who it was? I don't know.
That was last Sunday night or something.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, because he was,
okay.
well, yeah, he was there visiting friends and family. So
I forgot he's a Steelers guy.
So we'll see. But yeah, anyways, so that's what we got going on. Check that stuff out. We'll be back, and we got a little something here for you guys. So thanks.
Thanks, guys.